Hello, everybody. It's me, yet again, Excalibur. But, today, we're talking about another Death Battle matchup. Last time, it was my least favorite matchup of all time, Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees. Now, it is my favorite matchup of all time. You probably saw the thumbnail of this video and think it's going to be Godzilla versus Optimus Prime. While it is technically true, my favorite is that it's a specific version for both. That being MonsterVerse Godzilla versus Bayverse Prime. Now, I know that Goji Chronic said that this fight just is not close, and I get that, but why the hell is Death Battle going to be using the Universal stuff for Optimus Prime? I don't know why they would, but, yeah, I'm going to be explaining why this matchup is my absolute favorite of all time. Not only does it have good connections, it has a pretty good fight potential, and also it even has a good theme, and it even has some legacy. Now, I'm the type of person who doesn't think that legacy is the end-all, be-all of a matchup like some people think. Michael versus Jason. Anyways, it's that the legacy just helps it out because it just makes it that much more popular and, you know, more likely to get on Death Battle. I would make a pitch to Death Battle for this matchup if the pitch thing was still available, but, you know, I can't. But, anyways, let's just get into it. And the big theme, in that there are two themes that go into this matchup. First of all, theme number one, big, strong thing versus smaller, faster thing. Godzilla being the big, stronger thing, and Optimus Prime being the smaller, faster thing. It's not really a big versus small, but it is bigger versus smaller. Where Optimus Prime is around the size of a building, Godzilla towers over buildings. The second theme is machine versus nature. Godzilla is a natural being. His whole purpose is to keep the balance of nature in check. Optimus Prime is a machine that came from a different world. So it also kind of has another theme to it, native versus alien, where basically Godzilla is a native creature to planet Earth, and Optimus Prime is kind of like an alien robot. But let's get into the connections. First of all, both are Americanized versions of characters who originated in Japan. Optimus Prime was originally a Japanese toy, and Godzilla originated as a Japanese movie of the same name. Both are some sort of authority figure to other creatures of the same species as them. Optimus Prime being the leader of the Autobots and being one of the knights that commands the Dinobots. Godzilla being an Alpha Titan. Both have some sort of attachment to nature and living things. Optimus Prime caring a lot for humans and all life, and Godzilla being the protector of nature. Oh, hold on. Both have allied with humans in the past, pretty much throughout all the Bayverse movies, and King of the Monsters for Godzilla near the end. Despite this, both have been betrayed by humans numerous times. A couple times for Prime, and Godzilla was betrayed in GVK, kind of. Both also dispatched their greatest enemy/rival in some sort of relation to their head. Optimus Prime decapitated Megatron, and Godzilla blasted away Ghidorah's final head with his atomic breath. Both are known for being brutal and/or violent versions of either character. Bayverse Prime is often known for being far more brutal than any other Optimus Prime, and Godzilla is also known to be much more violent than his other counterparts. Both also come from a different planet/time period that has long since been destroyed/left behind. Optimus Prime's home planet was destroyed by his war with Megatron. I think that's the same in the Bayverse films. Godzilla comes from a time period that has long since been left behind as the world advanced and as humans started to colonize. Both also had to literally or figuratively fight an evil version of themselves, Nemesis Prime and Mechagodzilla. Both got some sort of upgrade to themselves at some point in either story. Optimus got a flight tech upgrade, and Godzilla evolved to better handle his thermonuclear state. By the way, Evolved Godzilla is absolutely stronger than Thermonuclear Godzilla. Both suffered a great tragedy of their species. Prime's friends were killed by humans, and Godzilla is the last of his kind. Both also suffered another tragedy regarding their homes. Prime's whole planet was left to ruin due to his war with Megatron, and Godzilla lost 2 homes, one to the rival in his temple, which was nuked to juice him up. And that's about it. Godzilla and Prime contrast in their leadership aspects, with Optimus Prime being a good, humble leader, and where Optimus Prime is a good, humble leader, and Godzilla is an egotistical son of a bitch, who kinda cares for other monsters, but at the same time, he's pretty willing to kill them if they do something bad, so it's kinda weird there. So, as for the fight potential, we first have to get into the debate aspect of it so that you guys understand here what kind of debate I am looking for. And basically, I want in the analysis that I want Godzilla to have the better stats, as in I want him to be physically stronger and I want him to be more durable. I want that to be in the analysis that to happen. And for Optimus Prime's analysis, I want him to be slightly weaker than Godzilla, but I want him to make up for it with being faster and having a better arsenal. Godzilla does have a bit more abilities than Optimus Prime, but Optimus Prime has a bit more equipment. It's evened out there. So, where I want Prime to be is that I want him to be in those large planet O-ranges, which he can get pretty easily, and I want him to have his sub-relativistic speed. As for Godzilla, I really want him to be large star level, and I want his speed to be hypersonic plus. And the fight should absolutely be brutal. I don't care I don't care how much you think it should be brutal. It should absolutely be a brutal fight, because both of these characters are very brutal, very violent, very aggressive when they fight. So the fight should absolutely be brutal and be just violent and pure aggression. I want, by the end of this fight, I want Godzilla to be severely injured with multiple deep stabs and cuts, and I want one of his dorsal plates to be just completely removed, and I want one of Optimus Prime's arms to just be gone. Now, how should this fight start? Since Godzilla should absolutely be using his evolved form, and since that works as his base, here's what I think. During the climax, I think Godzilla in his evolved form should go into like his supercharged form in the climax. I think Bayverse Prime should get his flight tech pretty early on to match Godzilla, since he doesn't really... I mean, he does stand a pretty good chance either way. It's just like, you know, it's better for him to have that, so that it can be the type of fight that I want, where Optimus Prime is a hard-hitting, hard-to-catch fly, and Godzilla is a slow-moving, big, bulky, beefy motherfucker who hits really hard. You know, and it's just like, I think that's how the fight should go. Absolutely. It's a pretty simple fight if you think about it, but it doesn't have to be this grand, amazing, absolutely beautiful and cinematic and complex fight. It can be simple, and that's what I want. I just want a simple and brutal fight between a monster and a machine. So that's why this matchup is one of my favorites already. It has a pretty good fight potential, has good thematics, it has good connections, but also Godzilla vs. Optimus Prime has a pretty good legacy. I'll show these images up on screen now, but Optimus Prime and Godzilla, there's a few animations on YouTube about them fighting. So Optimus Prime vs. Godzilla has a pretty good legacy, as well as having a great fight potential and a great set of connections and a great set of thematics. It's like it's just it. There's so much that could go into this, and there's so much that you could consider. Even though the fight is simple, it's like it's just this matchup is just so good, and I can't think of any other matchup that I could possibly love more than to see this one get on Death Battle. The only problem is that I don't see it getting on Death Battle. If Optimus Prime and Godzilla were to fight, I would assume they would comp them, not use specific versions, but I hope that this gets on Death Battle someday, because this is actually an amazing and beautiful fight. I think this matchup could be really cool. So, yeah. That's why this matchup is my favorite. It has a good set of connections, good set of thematics, good legacy, good fight potential. The animation could go really hard. What I want for this animation, what do I want, is that I want it to be 3D. Absolutely. I want it to be 3D. Live action is not going to be likely, so I want it to be 3D. Both have really good 3D models, I think. So, it could definitely work as 3D. So, yeah. This is my favorite matchup. Monster vs. Godzilla versus Bay vs. Prime. Who am I rooting for and who am I betting on? I'm rooting for my boy, Monster vs. Godzilla, but I'm betting that Optimus Prime will win. But, anyways, guys, that's it. That's it, yeah. I'll see y'all next time. Next time, we're gonna be talking about another bad matchup. See y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.